Drink Champs motherfucking podcast. Make some noise!
He's a legendary Queens rapper.
Hey, Sagreed, it's your boy N.O.R.E.
He's a Miami hip-hop pioneer.
What up, is DJ EFN?
Together, they drink it up with some of the biggest players,
You know what I mean?
in the most professional, unprofessional podcast, and your number one source for drunk
It's
facts.
Drink Champs motherfucking podcast, where every day is New Year's Eve. Let's go.
It's time for Drink Champs. Drink up, motherfucker.
Yo, what it good be? Hopefully it's what it should be. This your boy N.O.R.E. Yeah. And EFN is not here, but this is motherfucking Drink Champs motherfucking podcast. Make some noise! First off, let me big up to my partner. DJ EFN. He's so rich that he's celebrating his daughter's ninth month. Ninth month. You don't even say year old, right? Because it's 9 months. That is so fucking fly. He didn't want to come out. I told him, did he mind that I still record a drink check? Because I just want his fans to know that we're not being, lazy. We're constantly recording. I'm in the studio right now, putting some final touches on my project, and we wanted to let y'all know, keep y'all abreast. Right now, we got a special guest in the building. Every now and then, I always wanted to do this. I wanted to start shining light on people that's behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we got my boy Doug, and he gonna introduce himself and let him know everything. Talk to the people, Doug. Come on, goddamn, make some noise for Doug right there. For Doogie, I like that. What's going on? He got two mics.
That's a vague question. I mean, what part of my story? Thanks for having me, first of all.
All
You know I'm a fan of the show. I watch it religiously, but you gotta ask me something more direct.
I'm telling people exactly what you do. Like, because you know what it is? A lot of people, all the time, they when they want to get into this business, everything is about being an artist, everything about being a rapper, being a DJ. But a lot of people don't know that it's just as much important people that's behind the scenes. It's not in front of the camera. So I just wanted to give a job description or something.
All right. So my name is Dougie Cash, obviously, as Nori said. I work at a company called Overbrook Entertainment, and
sounds rich.
and we produce film and television over there, and I produce over there also.
And Overbrook is, so people that know, it's owned by
Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith are the founder members.
Make some noise, goddammit. Goddamn, make some noise, goddammit. Yo, Will is like he is black excellence. I'm sorry, Diddy. But Will is, like, I ain't gonna lie, just off his Instagram alone, like, the positivity. First off, if you don't follow Will Smith, you need to smack yourself. I'm just throwing it out there because his positivity is unknown. You know what I'm saying? So working with him, do you see that type of thing? Like, that type of positive energy is always being like directed towards you?
Oh yeah, that's organic. Like, I don't work with him directly, right? Because, I'm always in the office and he's out, running the company, if you will, and do what he has to do. But yeah, him and his family, that's innate. They are some of the most intelligent, positive people I've ever met.
Oh man. So you guys just did the Karate Kid, correct?
That was a few years ago, but we did produce that. Yeah, I wasn't there yet. I was in college.
Okay, no, I'm talking about didn't y'all do the series on Netflix?
Oh, Cobra Kai.
Yeah, that's the Karate Kid does.
Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, we have. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's the Karate Kid does. Man.
Yeah, we have John Hurwitz and
Yo, my man is in the front too. Phil, Caesar, you can let him in for me. Yep.
Yeah. John Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg, who did Harold and Kumar.
Wow.
Go to White Castle, they did that. And then Josh Held, who did Hot Tub Time Machine. Okay. They partnered together and created an incredible show. And they got, the original stars, Ralph Macchio and Billy Zabka.
You just named comedies. That's not a comedy though, right?
It's comedic elements. It's comedic with a little bit of drama. Yeah. Yeah, they created an incredible show. And, we just wrapped up season 2 in Atlanta in December, and I think that because it was the biggest show on the YouTube platform. Wow. So I think if people were happy with the first season, they'll be very excited about this one.
So how is it like working in the business? Was this always your dream, or this was something that just
I mean, I think it was just God, man. Like, not to sound cliche, but my passion was actually music, because a lot of I grew up in church naturally, right? So it's like everyone in my family sings, so I was always around music.
Have a shout out to DeLeon, bro.
Oh yeah,
Have a shout out to DeLeon, man.
Tomorrow's is Jesus Day. I'm gonna drink champs, but I can't drink.
You want the wine though?
I ain't drinking, huh?
The wine?
You want wine?
No, I'm straight.
Have a glass of wine.
I'm good.
Where's my wine at? Jesus, okay.
I won't disrespect the show, so I'll have it there for the aesthetic. Well,
Let's do this. Okay, cool. Nah, you gotta relax. Let me pour off some wine, bro. So you like the business, basically, you say?
I love the business.
You've been knocking down a lot of things.
Huh?
You've been knocking down a lot of things. Getting that pussy, goddamn. You light skin.
Focus on
I know how y'all light skin niggas do it.
Focus on the work. Focus on the work.
You got a little shy right there, goddamn.
I got a job, Nori. What you do?
What's going on, Sonny DBT? What's up with you, brother? You don't know nothing, Poppy?
I know.
You don't know nothing.
But yeah, man, I'm just having a drink, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
Having 2 drinks.
Yo. You know, you the quintessential
Let's talk
nigga.
about
that's-
Bow Wow.
Everybody got their
Let's talk
cup, but
about
they
Bow
ain't
Wow.
chipped in.
Let's talk about power. What?
Power.
Bow Wow.
You talking about
Oh,
the 2 drinks?
nah,
that
we
you
ain't gotta
fuck
talk
that
about
nigga
that.
B?
Nah, man.
No, it's just
don't
it's
say
just news. We
Bow
just
Wow.
report on
Oh,
news.
with
What
the
do you guys
domestic
think about
violence?
it?
Nah,
What did
nigga.
you hear about? I mean, what do you guys think about
Hey,
the situation?
listen,
Because it looks
listen.
like he was the victim.
Yeah,
Picture.
man. But hey, listen, Bow Wow, get the fuck out of there. We love you, Bow Wow. Don't want you out there or doing the shit that you're doing and being accused of the shit you be accused of. You need to get your shit together. You a good nigga, and you need to stop getting Hey, man. Hey, twin. You just gotta. Twin just want. He just want smoke with anybody. Jesus.
But I'm gonna say this. You know what's interesting about that situation? Not even that directly. It's no.
Good.
Nah. I see why y'all the number 1 podcast. I get it. No, you know what I found interesting was, and not even related to Dub, is, you know, when it looked like physically, it looked like he was the one who was the victim. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, just off of perception, right? Where was all the outcry from the public? Like, you know, because
I'm not gonna
God
lie.
forbid the scars were reversed.
Nah, you know who killed him?
He's demonized.
You know what killed him?
Right?
See,
So it's
I act
like
I didn't know the story, but I do know the story. You know what killed him? The elevator footage. Did you see that?
which one?
The
I didn't
elevator.
see it. No.
See, you bringing up shit you ain't even know the whole
You
thing.
look like the
He looks like the aggressor in the elevator. Elevator.
Right.
He takes the key from He takes the. I can't believe I'm talking about this, but fuck it. This is what it is. What it is. He takes the key from and then he like then he takes it twice. So he takes it, and then she pulls back, and he grabs it from her again. And it does look like he was the aggressor, but he did not touch it.
No. Listen, I'm not speaking on them directly. I mean, just in general. It's like I think with society's progressing so much, you know, with women rights, and they're starting to sort of be here with men, and I think rightfully so. But what's happening now is men, I feel like, are being painted as, you know, bad guys.
Niggas
if you
out
will,
there
right?
getting their ass whipped.
And it's like, and there are a lot of bad dudes, but you know, like in situations like that, I would have liked to see on social media, you know, people coming to Bow's defense, or if not his defense, because I don't want to say she did anything, at least speaking up the same way you would if it was a woman.
It's bad.
It's just
because it's bad if you do and it's bad if you don't.
it's a double standard.
Let me sit over there, Sonny. Oh yeah. But here, let me sit over here. So you can C's, my bad. You're gonna meet you live on a podcast, brother. Come sit down. What's going on? I know you too. Come on, come sit down, please. Lord, these are the real estate giants right now. You know what I'm saying? If you follow DJ Envy, you always see C's on there with DJ Envy, and they motherfucking flipping houses, man. So we're gonna talk to them. We got Doug from Overbrook in the building. Whoever turn off that light, please, can you turn that back on, please? Okay. Shit got Star Trek and shit here. You know what I'm saying? So, man, what was you talking about just now? I totally forgot. Bow Wow. Oh, yo. Damn, man. Damn. That's the homie too, man. That's the homie. Oh, stripper ball. Yeah, them niggas threw out like 200,000. Jesus. Wow. $1 million in ones. So what's going on right now? This is Drink Champs motherfucking podcast. We got Caesar in the building. Caesar, I seen your post. You said last year or a couple of years ago they wouldn't let you in 4040. Now you're looking to buy a property across the street from it. Is it?
No, we're actually looking at buying the 4040.
God damn, make some noise for that. God damn. That was a fucking match made in heaven, brother. So how did you get into real estate?
I'm pretty much now. I've been doing real estate 12 years.
Okay.
I used to have a restaurant. We're doing horribly.
Word?
Yeah. We pretty much.
Everybody say the restaurant is not a business to get
Oh
into.
man, it was a nightmare.
Okay.
Well, first I used to do mortgages.
Okay.
I made great money. The market went down.
Right.
We opened up a restaurant. My mother-in-law's a chef.
Okay.
My wife's Cuban, so it was a Cuban restaurant, and we were there for like 2 years. We lost everything.
Wow.
The only thing I learned from the restaurant business was pretty much I was watching novellas with the old ladies and the tea.
The Spanish soap opera.
That,
right?
that was it. I was watching soap operas.
Okay.
I did one real estate deal. I made 70 grand. I closed the restaurant the next day.
Wow.
And I've been doing it ever since. 12 years now.
Goddamn, make some noise for that. That's real shit because I see you on Envy. Like, y'all was out there in the cold. You like, so what does it mean when you say flipping houses? So you're buying it with the purpose to fix it up and resell?
Well, pretty much I flip houses and I keep rental properties long term. Right now I own 600 rental units in Passaic County in New Jersey.
Your money, my brother. I'm sorry. God damn it, it sounds rich to me.
And then we do about 15 to 20 flips a year.
Wow.
Yeah. But long term, when we first started, it was pretty much primarily flipping.
Wow.
But as we kept on learning, we realized that long term wealth is with rental properties because rental income's forever.
Now, you, Doug, are you a renter or are you an owner?
Oh, I'm renting to own.
You renting to own?
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to buy it. I don't got a girl. I don't got kids.
God damn, you slinging it. You out there slinging it. Out there slinging it. I respect that. Now, what is better? Is it always better to buy, or in certain scenarios, it's cool to rent?
Well, realistically, man, it's always better to buy.
Okay.
What kind of put real estate in my head was when we moved from Washington Heights to Jersey. We were in this house for 10 years. The owner of that house sold it, and he showed my dad, look, we sold this house for $120,000 in 10, 12 years. Your rental money would have paid for this house cash. Wow. And that's kind of what put it in my head.
Wow. God damn. Niggas out here, we gotta step our game up, man. We gotta start owning shit, man. Niggas just wanna own their masters. Let's own our records and let's own some fucking property, goddammit. I ain't gonna front, I was just so inspired from seeing you guys, like seeing you and Envy, like, just being relentless out there in the cold and just doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? And now you're looking at a property next to a college area too, right?
Yeah, we're looking at stuff in AC. Right now, we purchased 2 schools in Patterson. One of them we're gonna build 60 units. The other one we're gonna build 80 units. Building another 50 unit also in Patterson. So, we got everything from the smaller properties, 3 families all the way up to 80, 70 units.
Wow. Are you going to get into real estate? I think that's my next venture.
At some point.
Yeah.
Maybe. At some
it's
point.
either that or love and hip hop.
Never.
Those
are my friends.
So for me, I think I'm leaning towards real estate. Jesus, yeah. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody on Love and Hip Hop, though. I watch that shit. That's a good show. It's a good show. It's the new Jerry Springer. Let's just throw it out there.
Mona is smart.
Let's just throw it out there. If you used to watch Jerry Springer, you didn't watch it to get intelligent. You watched it for the fights.
Entertainment.
And you watched it I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch Jerry no more, and I love Love and Hip Hop. This is not an episode there's one I probably missed. But that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm watching now too? Marriage Boot Camp. You niggas see that shit?
This is hard.
Oh, Big Draco on there going crazy. Young Draco on there going crazy. He's gonna get fucked up. Like you can't talk to women like that. I'm just being honest. Like, that's what fucks me up. Sorry to jump off subject. That's what fucks me up sometimes. Like, I could tell when a young man was like raised without their father, like from the respect you show a woman, like, that makes you more gangster that you show a woman respect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a fan of Young Draco, but when I see him, he was like, "Suck my dick, bitch." I was like, "Damn, nigga, you on television? You're not supposed to do that on television." Jesus, my nigga. They letting them smoke and all that. You gotta watch that. Marriage Boot Camp is dope. Big up Young Draco, man. We gotta teach him some manners, though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, he's out there. He's out there. So you in the music business? Was you ever in the music business, or that's something that you said, "Fuck that"?
Nah, never, man. No music. Pretty much. I'm a minority. Mm-hmm. I don't come from family money. I don't have a fancy degree. Mm-hmm. Pretty much, I'm street smart. Right. All my friends went to college after high school. I chose the streets. And that's pretty much, we're natural born hustlers, man. We can do anything.
And you in Miami flipping shit in the house right now, right?
We're doing stuff over here, too.
Okay. Where was you looking at properties at?
South Beach, Little Haiti, everywhere, bro.
So now look, like for me, right? Let's suppose I had some money to play with, right? And I went and I looked on Zillow and shit. And I see a whole bunch of like $30,000 units, 2 bedrooms. Now, if I was to buy that, what would I do? I was give them a whole 30 down, or give them a whole. Like I see, there's like some units for 132, 120. So what I do? What was I to do? I give them the whole 120. Then I go in, I reproduce it, I remodel it.
You know what it is that now, the key to everything is leverage, right?
Okay.
You want to use as much as a little bit of your money as much as possible.
Okay.
So you could go private financing. For example, if the property is a complete rehab, you can't get conventional financing on it. You have to go.
When you say
private.
rehab, that means it got to be done.
Yeah,
over.
the whole
Okay.
house is messed up. You got to gut it from all the way to the studs.
Cool.
So you go with private financing. With private financing, you could probably get 10% down, even though now there's 100% programs. That's the whole thing. You wanna, if you have $100,000, right?
Uh-huh.
You take that 100,000 instead of putting it into one house. You take that 100,000 and you put
it in 10?
into 5. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
But it's based on your credit too, right?
No,
'Cause it's
private financing is not based on credit. It's not based on your income taxes. It's based on the property. If the property has a lot of equity, they'll do the deal. But pretty much with private financing, those lenders, they wouldn't do a deal unless, they know that if, God forbid, you don't pay, they could foreclose on you.
Okay.
So they're all about the deal.
Do they take the money out the property? That loan?
Well, it all depends if it's a rental property or a flip.
My mom did that to finish fixing the house that she took a loan on.
Oh, equity. Take equity out. Now, Doug, is that something that you're trying to look into, like in the music, in the movie business? Is like you want to own the movies that you work on, or
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the whole point. Like, it's the same thing with music. It's all about ownership. You want to own it, so you can eat off that forever, especially if it's a hit movie.
So what happens if a script comes to you and it's the perfect thing for Will Smith, right? You work for Will Smith. You work in his office. Do you approach him direct, or you have to? How does that? Like, what if a script, like a perfect script, came? You like, damn, this is. But you don't want to overstep your boundaries. So how do you go about something like that?
There's a process. So as a creative, if I read the script and I think this is something that would be a great vehicle for Will, then I have a direct boss, right? So I would say, I think this is great. Here's why. Then you would say, it's this movie with this, but it has this twist on it, right? So you get your boss excited about it. And then he'll read the script, and then he'll go from there, right? And because Overbrook is really like it's like a family business, if you will, too, right? A lot of the partners have, so.
Would that be frowned upon if you used to be walking through the office and you just say, yo, Will, look, like.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it depends on the relationship you have with people, but yeah, I would never do that anyway. There's a process, everything. You gotta respect the process.
I ain't gonna front. You introduced me to Will Smith that day, and I walked over to Will, and I was like, yo. He's like, yo, Nori, what's up? I said, nigga, you know my name? I don't know. Will don't know me. Like, I was about to say, Will, you don't know me, nigga. Because that's real. Like, Will knew my name. That was hard. Like, for me, that was like, that was a hard moment for me. It was all right, 1, 2, 3. It was a hard moment because, I'm from Love Rock City, man. I don't think nobody know me and shit, But, yeah, man, I mean, that gotta be a great job. Now, Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
Is it the perfect time for this?
I think so.
I think so.
There hasn't been a lot of great action movies. I mean, aside from the Fast franchises that do really well, but I think this is a little bit different, right? This is like Will and Martin, two adored actors.
And Martin lost that weight too. He got in the gym. You see, Martin got in the gym. He knew what time it was.
I think what was it, like 15 years? 15, 18 years since the second one. I think just knowing the story, reading the script.
15 years?
It's been maybe longer. I think the last one was
No, the one that was in Miami, Bad Boy.
Get the fuck out of here! I didn't even feel that.
I think people are going to be happy with how they tied it together. So for people who watch Men in Black, right?
Yeah,
the way
all three of them.
But the last one, the way they tied it all together at the end, if you remember it, it was brilliant. They do the
So
same
this is
thing.
gonna be the finale, in your opinion?
Well, no, I don't know. But my pay grade, Nori.
Right.
But Sony did announce two more, right? They said 3 and 4.
Oh, word?
So Sony has
I'm in
plans to
for
go
that.
4. I don't know beyond
I'm in
3,
for that.
and that's not,
I'm in for that. I used to watch Bad Boys every single day. I watched Bad Boys like The Last Dragon.
You work in a building, and then everybody obviously is assigned. It takes this amount of people with different jobs to make one movie.
Doug out here fronting with his Soho band on. I see you, my brother. I see you out here with your Soho band.
yeah, so, I mean, the way it works is, once you get a project that you sell, is set up at a studio and is greenlit, then it's just, the producers in the studio. They'll reach out to various people in different facets of that film, and then they'll hire their crew. It's a long process.
Right.
Very long process to make a film happen.
Yeah, the show was a long process for you. If I seen everything go down, that shit takes forever.
Absolutely. Nori, can I plug one thing? I just want to say, because I got to dip out.
Away.
I just want to say thank you. Like, ever since I met Nori, like, even Twin and all you guys, I used to watch y'all, right? And I grew up on y'all being from New York. So when I got to meet Nori, and I could say he became like a family member, like he's always shown me love whenever he's in town, whenever I come out to Miami. So he and his wife, y'all are fantastic. So I just want to say thank you. But I want to plug something before I run, right? So we got season 2 of Cobra Kai that I talked about coming out, I believe late April, May, and it's on YouTube. So if you're not a member, please subscribe. And then I did a film on Netflix called To All the Boys I Loved Before. It was directed by Susan Johnson, stars Noah Centino, Israel Broussard, Lana Condor, and it ended up being, it was one of Netflix's highest streamed films, period, one of them. And we got greenlit for a sequel. So for everyone who liked the first one, I'm heading to Vancouver in 2 weeks. We're going to knock that out with our partners over at Ace Entertainment.
Netflix is getting all the money. Yeah. All right? Netflix is out here kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blockbuster was idiots. I ain't gonna lie.
I
Do
gotta
you
run.
remember that
Thank
Blockbuster
you for having
shit?
me, y'all. I
Holy
appreciate
shit.
you. Can you do the make some noise thing one time for me?
Yeah, just wait. Hey, come on, sit down, loco, because he breaking out. Yeah. I see you on Fat Boy's Instagram all the time. What's going on, my man? Introduce your name to the people, man. Good meeting you, man. Yo, LA. My God. All right. Yo, if y'all here tomorrow. Yeah. Introduce your name to the people. I see you on Fat Boy Instagram all the time.
Lucha Rentals.
Okay, and you also down with the
I'm Caesar's brother. I'm his property.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
I'm his property manager for all his properties, DJ Envy, everybody's property. So I'll take care of the properties, get all the rentals. I kick people out, make sure you pay your rent on time and all that.
Damn, hold on. See, you went somewhere. That's right where I want to go. Cause me, I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't. You know how many shows I turned down, like the judge shows, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Like I don't want to be like, yo, you're trash. Like American Idol shit. Like I can't be Simon. You know what I'm saying? But you had the experience.
Yeah, man. I kick at least 10 to 11 people out every month, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
man. And how is that?
You know,
they know they're not paying their bill.
Been doing it so long, man. You know what I mean? I got my own family. I gotta eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have a heart, man. You know what I mean? To a certain point, man. You know what I mean? You gotta pay your bills. You can't pay, you can't stay.
The Rain said it was fantastic.
Okay. I'm like, these guys got their own separate conversation, man. What's going on? Come on, Sonny, what you said? You got something to say?
I just said what he said was so cold-hearted, but it was so realistic.
Nah, it's real. Like, cause you know what? I want to be in this business. I see you guys. You guys is 1,000,000% motivated me. Obviously, it's through Instagram. You know, seeing you guys, and then like I said, I see you on Fat Boy's Instagram.
Yeah, that's my boy, man.
I didn't know y'all was brothers.
Futo Fats, where you at?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. And then I started seeing you on Envy's Instagram with him, and I was just inspired by I think you was paying like it was payday or something like that, and I was like, yo, but so how does a person who's young trying to get into this game has a very little bit of money, like where do you recommend they start at in this real estate?
It depends. You know, I would try to look for your first property. You should definitely stay away from single family. Try to get like a duplex.
Okay.
Simple with a couple studios.
Okay.
Things like that. You know, it helps you pay for your mortgage.
Oh. One Peter pay Paul.
Yeah. You know, you could start with like a FHA mortgage, only 3% down.
Oh wow.
And then there's different stuff because like if you really want to do it, you could do it.
Right.
Like I said, my first deal, I had to borrow money, put on my chain, my wife's engagement ring, sold the car, borrow money from my mom. It was only like $500. She still brings that shit up. Whatever it took to do that first deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's it.
Scare money don't make no money, man.
Yeah,
Right. So you saying so now do you need a real estate license or something like that?
I don't have no real estate license.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So why do people even need to go to get a real estate license?
Well, some people it's kind of good in a way as a tool, but to be an investor, you don't really need it. You just gotta know your market.
Okay.
It's all about picking the area where you want to invest in and focusing on that market. That's it.
Okay. And now, if a person, like you said this earlier, because I think this is what I'm looking for, a private financier or private investor?
Hard money loans, private financing, any of those names.
So how does a person even look for these people? Because my accountant had just recently told me about something like that.
Well, they're everywhere. Even, I brought my sister-in-law with me. She's actually does hard money loans.
Okay.
So, they're everywhere now. Like, right now, everybody's comfortable with real estate. And all banks are lending. Everybody's happy with it. So, it's not like when I first started. When I got into it in 2008, everybody was running away from real estate. I got into it, I got into it at the perfect time.
Now Miami hit a bad market at one point. Like it was. I know people who like paid, $600,000 for their house and had to sell it for like $660 and $680. Like how does y'all business keep going when the market drops?
The most important thing in real estate is buying under market value. As long as you buy under market value, you never get hurt because you can weather any storm. And plus, especially with rental properties, rents are up around the whole country.
Right.
Like even in the hood, like we're in an urban area, and before when I first started, people rather take Section 8 because Section 8 will pay more than a cash tenant. Now the cash tenant pays more than Section 8. Wow. So it's pretty much everywhere, man. Like rents are up. So as long as the property cash flows, you can weather any storm.
Wow.
Let me ask you something. Do you think in Miami the price is going to drop?
Over here, definitely. But I think over here was going to really get...
What is it, after like the hurricanes or something like that?
Nah, I think the luxury market's going to take a big toll.
There's about 700 buildings.
Supply and demand.
That's the thing, because when you look at the luxury market over here, you figure, right, a lot of the people that used to buy...
Gee, come closer so when I hear you... No, come closer so you could hear you on the mic. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he blocking the camera for you? Yeah, my bad. Here, come around with Haston. My bad. Tell him where he should be at.
No, it's cool, man. I got a lot of voice.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So, go ahead. What you were saying?
So, when you look at Miami, for example, especially the high-end market, most of the people buying those properties over here were the Russians, right? Their economy is tanking. They can't bring money over here, right? Venezuela, their economy is destroyed.
Wow.
They were buying everything, right? Brazil, their economy is so-so. The Chinese can't take money out from China because that's even affecting the New York market, the high-end market over there too. Everything is city. So it's one of those things where, especially the luxury market, is going to take a big hit.
I think, you know better than I do, but I really feel like there's going to be a high influx of Mexican money coming in right now. There's a lot of money in Mexico.
That was from left field.
No,
I respect that.
I wasn't. A lot of money in Mexico.
Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Gap, but in Miami, just being a former homeowner, in 2008 I owned 4 properties, which is not much compared to what you got, but I felt the hit. I had to sell all 4 of them. I learned a lot.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I first moved to Miami, that's when the shit was going down.
Yeah.
Everybody I know was getting offered half of whatever they paid for.
Less than half. I paid where we used to live. I paid $270 for an apartment, and they sold it for $70.
But I had
and the bank sold it for $70.
In the penthouse, and I had the whole fucking floor.
Right.
So you look at that, you're like, there's not enough people with the amount of money to afford this.
Yeah.
And that's gonna happen again. A lot. Look at my downtown when we drive over the beach. All those cranes.
Yeah.
That's what you see. I had like 37 cranes just driving.
So when you buy a property, what do you want? You want to sell it or do you want to rent it?
It depends. If I'm gonna flip it, when I flip properties, it's usually like in the more suburban areas. Go in there. I don't do a flip unless I make at least $100,000. I stay away from that. And then with rental properties, it's just about, I got a formula when I need to make at least $4,500 a month for a rental property. Right? So it's pretty much, you buy with the rental properties, you buy, you fix it, it's cash flowing, you refinance, and you buy another 3. You just keep on over and over and over, and until you know you got 20, 30 houses.
Wow.
You just keep on.
Anybody else got a real estate question?
I do.
Go ahead.
How about contractors when you're doing those flips? Like, how do you find those people you can trust?
The worst part of the business is finding good contractors.
Wait, what is a contractor? Like people
Yeah.
Or like the builders? Like, okay.
That's the worst part.
Oh, okay.
That's the worst part.
hardest
That's
part.
why I tell everybody, even at our seminars, you get 3 or 4 bids, but that's when people lose the most money. Like, I'll give you a story. When I first started, I had this one guy, supposedly, oh, you're like family friend, oh, you're like my family. I needed to put in 3 Air Force heaters, right? Hot air. Instead of central air, just the heat.
Right.
So he told me, $12,000, right? And I'm looking at him like, bro, $12,000, you sure? Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know how much that shit cost me? $2,000. He was charging me an extra $10,000.
Craig, there's big ripples.
And this was a family friend.
And he was saying, you family, we're
Can I ask him a question?
Yes, please.
Because you mentioned buying under market value, right? How hard because in Miami, like that's really hard to do right now. Because people up to 6 months ago were selling over market value, and they were just flipping. Like when I go to LA, people like my cousin's house sold for like $10,000 above market value. You couldn't keep a house on the market. What's the best avenue to find a house? Is it a flip? Because I'm looking for a single family home for me and my wife. So
I would look into the auction sites. Okay. Auction sites, sheriff sale.
Foreclosures?
Foreclosures. But you guys in Miami, you don't have that many foreclosures or short sales anymore. I did. Mm-hmm. You guys were pretty good here because you cleaned everything up. Mm-hmm. And New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, we're judicial states, so we still have thousands of people not paying their mortgage. Wow. So that's why we still have a lot of inventory. But I will go the auction sites, and I will also build relationships with different estate lawyers, especially. You get deals that way too. But the auction sites, I hit home runs all the time. I picked up a property here in Miami Beach. I got it for $600,000. It needs about $300,000. It's worth. It's
1.2. Yeah, 1.4. Yeah. Anything on? Let me tell you something. Anything on South Beach, it doesn't matter what it is or around that. If you fix it up right now, it's gold. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Listen to me. My wife been with 13 years. She loves Miami Beach, right? So I'm talking about, like, we looking for a place to stay. She just looked at backyards. She didn't even look at the fucking houses. So I'm like, yo, what are you doing? She's like, yo, because we'll be right by the beach. And I'm just like, that's the most dumbest thing that we can ever do. Like, but what I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, she's so blind by Miami Beach, she didn't even care about the actual house. She cared about the backyard. Like, we're on the fucking ocean. And like, beach so what I'm trying to say is, how many other people is like that? You know what I mean? How many like people just like if you look at Palm Island or Star Island, that shit is dope. But if compared to Golden Beach is killing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Beach is the best, my nigga. That shit is.
Where everybody
you on the
at.
ocean.
Yeah,
Star Island, you're on a bay. You're on a bay.
Yeah, you're not on the ocean. It's a bay.
Golden Beach is those taxes, though, man.
No, I imagine.
Yeah, it's like $140,000, $180,000 a year.
God,
it's crazy, bro.
Everybody wants to live on the beach, so hurricane season happens.
I ain't gonna lie.
As a Miami native, I can let you know it's not.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That's when I realized I was not a Miami guy like that. When hurricane season came, oh man, I was scared to death.
You see that ocean suck out, and you're like,
and let me just tell you something.
Come back.
Since I lived here, every year hurricane season, I have a show somewhere else, right? So I always escaped it. But the last one, it was when I was living in a Diplomat. Oh my God, when that wind blow and that shit just starts shaking the building. And then the motherfucking lights go out. Oh my God!
You got shook right there.
Holy moly!
And now you got a category 1 last year. You ain't even seen no shit.
Nah.
You seen nothing.
The one we left for Fat Joe, but I didn't stay for that one. Yeah.
You have never seen the power of nature.
He was out of here.
Yeah.
Make some noise for him.
Nah, man. I listen. That was my birthday. I wanted to stay. I rented the room at the St. Regis. I didn't want to go nowhere. But Fat Joe was like, we're gonna die! I was like, yo, how can I not leave after you say that? He's like, yo, we're gonna die, Nori! You gotta take the dog! I brought the dog, I brought my mother-in-law. I was bringing all type of shit, man.
Was it a good flight?
It was a good flight. It was a good, I drank PJ on the PJ. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on a private jet. It was it's good to have. You guys want to drink? We got brown Ciroc. This is brandy, made from the finest grapes on earth. And then we also have Ciroc blackberry, and we have some wine. You know what I'm saying? We have some wine. Yeah, thank man. You, but yo, you guys, you've been on the internet. So how's the internet helped you?
I've been on Instagram for over 10 years. What? That's how I built all my success. Right. All my rentals and everything on Instagram.
How'd you link up with Fat Boy?
Oh, he's my tenant. I'm actually his landlord.
Get the fuck out of here. That's all. That's all. Yeah. That's all. I wish I had a landlord I could smoke a blunt with. Like, yeah, come on, nigga. Let me smoke. You smoke?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hit that. All right.
Yeah, that's hard.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's landlords should start looking like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, or I want to get into it. Like
we give everybody opportunity, man.
Right.
We don't care, man. We rent to anybody, but if you don't pay, you can't stay.
Yeah, that's real shit.
I like that. This guy has hits, man. I'm telling you.
You don't pay, you can't stay.
You can pause it for a second, Harris? You can pause it for 1 second?
Yeah, it's a
How much
process.
time is that?
It costs. People don't understand this. To put somebody out, it costs $52 to put a pour motion.
How much?
$52.
$52? Drink Chance, you got a motherfucking real estate lesson right now. That was dope, man. That's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, so many people, like I was saying earlier, when you see somebody that wants to, you know, be something in life or do something, they always want to be a rapper or always want to be a fucking DJ or fuck. There's so much shit you can do that doesn't. You don't even have to fucking be in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? There's so much ways to make money other than, you know, singing and fucking dancing. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm trying to showcase shit like that. What's the why? I showcase shit like that because I want y'all to, you know, do other fucking things. I want my son to fucking want to be a real estate and, you know, do anything other than rap, motherfucker. Please. Word, you know.
No, but you could rap and invest your money in real estate. You know, it's about the investment.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's
That's
it.
what I'm
You
gonna
could do both. You know
no,
what I mean?
I just, you know, for our communities, I feel like, you know, that's the only thing that they like.
They don't teach you that.
You know, I want to be a rapper. It's so easy to say that. Like I caught my son writing a rhyme, and I was like, man, fuck that. He's 9 years old. I told him, fuck that. Like, yo, man, like, come on, man.
You like killing my shit? Crushing their dreams?
Oh, I'm crushing their dreams. None of my kids will ever kick a rap to me. Cause I'm like, you trash. You ain't better than me, you trash. Don't do it. Or so I was really.
We might have it in them. It's in the blood.
Yeah, it's in the blood. Like it's in the blood. Like all my kids is good. That's how I know they're my kids. Cause they're good at basketball.
Well, say you're good at basketball.
I'm nice at basketball, Mr. Lee. You better relax. Don't get yourself in the sun.
Relax. This ain't baseball.
Yeah, this ain't baseball, brother. Now you Colombian?
Dominican.
Dominican? Holy shit! I was about to have a Dominican joke. That's why I was obviously Dominican. All three of y'all Dominican?
No, she's Cuban.
Cuban? Okay, all right, cool. My son is Cuban.
That's why you weren't in the tree.
We're originally from
yeah, I'm like the only. I'm a Puerto Rican, but all of my friends is Dominican. Like I'm the only Puerto Rican with all Dominican friends, bro.
The Caribbean, we're all brothers.
And in one Colombian,
And one of the first.
And
all come under that.
And a Haitian who shops at the flea market. Big up the Sunny DVG. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my man.
All your friends are Dominican.
Now, look, SBK, Big Mato.
That's crazy.
Word. Yeah, I got all Dominican friends.
Yo, son, but when you become a rapper and these rappers start getting industry money,
You gotta talk to the mic, sir.
All right, where's it at? I'm sure you can hear me. I'm speaking loud.
You all high on her, right? Nigga can't even know where the mic was, my nigga. What's wrong with you, man? You all right?
Alright, so look, don't these rappers, they don't invest their money in property and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know every rapper, my nigga.
Oh, it seems like you do, man.
Some do.
He was mad generic with it. Don't these rappers? Like, nigga, I don't know everyone.
Yeah, the smart ones, you know.
Well, T.I. is into it. Killer Mike is into
There's
it.
a lot of rappers to that, brother.
Envy is into it, obviously. We've been saying this the whole show. I mean, again, not just real estate. This other thing.
Yeah, you can invest in anything, man.
I love the fact that you can hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Just invest your money. That's it.
For real. Like, I love hustling. Like, I literally used to couldn't sleep because I had the morning shift. That was my shit. That was my when I used to sell the best drugs, right? Not glorifying that or none of anything, or when it rained, because everyone in the rain, everyone went inside, I stayed outside. You know what I mean? But in the morning time was the best time, from like 6 to like 1 in the afternoon. That was my shift. So I literally, when I used to hustle, literally when I got off, like a job, because I never really got off, right? But when I like say I'm clocking out, like around that time, I literally couldn't sleep until the next day. I literally, because I wanted to get up and hustle, and that's when I realized it was never really about the money with me. It's always about the grind. Like I like the grind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really like the grind. Like the money can come later. It's whatever.
The money's always gonna be there. You just gotta go get it.
Right.
That's how it is in real estate, man. It's like when we first started, it was smaller properties, 2, 3, 4 family homes. You know, we still got the smaller ones. We still buy smaller ones too, but now we got buildings. We're building, 80 units, 60 units, 30 units. Right. And it just keeps on going with real estate, I'm the same way.
Right.
I've already seen, man. I'm chasing money all night.
Right.
I'm just thinking about how can I make more money. If I
Right.
put up a wall here, I could charge another $500. If I do this, all night, I'm just calculating.
That's fucking awesome, man.
When I first started, I just wanted to make $5,000 a month.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Then I hit 5,000, then I went to 10, 20, 30, 50, 100. You know what I mean? I just kept on going.
And how'd you and Envy link up?
I met Envy from my man, Nick the Grit. He's the owner of Fetty Wap's label, RGF.
Okay.
That's when he's also invested. Me and him done stuff together. I helped him get rental properties, and we do business together. He was actually one of the first people in the industry.
I met him like 4 years, and I brought him to my brother.
So let me ask you something. Pardon me for changing the subject. No. Finish back, and then I'll change the subject.
You know, we're really close with him.
Envy, you talking about?
No, Nick the Grit.
Okay.
I met him, and then I told him, "Yo, you want to do real estate?" He heard about me because I have a lot of people that run apartments for me, so my name was already big in town.
Right.
So I'm like, I met up with him. I'm like, "Yo, you and Fetty Wap should invest. I'm gonna introduce you to my brother." So I brought him to my brother. Ever since, started investing with him.
That's crazy. That's my next question. Because like for instance, like let's suppose you got down with a Miami home. How do I say to you like, yo, I want to get down with you? Like, what do I do? I just give you money. And then you flip, like, how would I get down? Like,
well, it all depends on the deal and what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It all depends. Is it going to be a rental property? Because rental property is long term.
Let's suppose, like, for right now, let's just use what you got. Let's suppose I'm a fan of you. I see what you're doing, and I want to get down. So I say, yo, what you have to put out a down payment on something like that, or what do I do? Like how?
Well, it all depends, man. It's just so many different things. You know what I mean? But we could talk about that.
Right, definitely.
But it depends. Like I said, it depends what it is. Is it a flip? Is it going to be long term?
Explain what a flip is.
A flip is when you go in there, right? You fix the property and you sell it right away for a
sell
profit.
it right away. Okay.
Yeah.
No intentions of renting it. No intentions of you living in it.
Okay. Right. Then, but that's the thing. With the flips, you got to pay taxes.
Okay.
Capital gains. You could deduct a lot of stuff. You probably got to pay about, let's say 15 to 20% to Uncle Sam, right?
All right.
But when you keep a rental property, and you refinance and you take out the profit, you don't pay taxes on that money.
Wow.
On the flips, you do.
Wow.
Wait, I'm confused. In the flip, you do.
Now let's say for example, right? You buy. Let's start with a rental property first, right? You get it for $100,000, right? You put $40,000 into it. That's $140,000, right? Mm-hmm. Then the house appraises for $250,000. Let's say $300,000, right? Now you go to the bank, and they're gonna give you 75% of that. Okay. So let's call it $70,000. Okay. That $70,000, you don't pay taxes on, because it's technically a loan since you're refinancing. So now over here, you get this property for $100,000. You put $40,000 into it. You sell it for $240,000, right? You make $100,000, but on that $100,000, you gotta pay taxes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the thing where, for example, rental properties, how Donald Trump, right? He doesn't pay taxes. That's because all his rental properties get depreciated. So when you have rental properties, you write everything off. You don't really pay taxes. So for example, right, if you make $3 million in 1 year, right, and you depreciate everything, with depreciation, you could write it down to $1 million. Even though you made $3 million, but with that is set up. That's illegal.
It's set up to win.
It's set up. You know what it is. It's for the rich. You know what I mean? And that's stuff that we're supposed to know. But you made $3 million. You pocketed the $2 million, but you're only going to pay taxes on $1 million because the depreciation of the rental properties bring down what you got to pay.
That's smart.
And that's why Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes.
That's why rich people don't pay taxes.
Word. Oh my God.
But they don't teach us that.
No, they make sure to leave it out of school.
Yeah, let's get a big ass loan. Let's get him that.
Paying taxes for a long.
How can we find y'all? Like we want to work with y'all to do business.
NJ flipping. All right.
Yeah, flipping NJ.
Yep, flipping NJ, man.
And also, if you don't mind, we're gonna have a real estate seminar.
Yeah, please.
March 31st. Me and DJ MV are coming down here to Miami Beach.
Yeah,
March 31st.
Miami Beach High School.
Yeah, where at?
Miami Beach High School.
Okay, Miami Beach High School. Y'all hear that? What is it, March 31st? Okay,
what time
I'll
is
make
it?
sure I'm in
11
town
to
for
3,
sure.
I think, right? 11 to 3?
Yeah. 11 to 4.
11 to 4.
And we're gonna go through everything. Flipping, rental properties. We're bringing in a credit guy for people that need to fix their credit. Real estate attorney. mortgages,
Property
hard money
management.
loans, property management. I've been bringing my project manager so people can learn a little bit about construction and construction costs because, like we said, that's what people usually lose the most dollars at. So we bring the whole team.
Wow, man.
That's dope, man. So you know, Drink Champs, we're not only getting y'all motherfuckers drunk, we're not only giving y'all hip hop knowledge, we're giving you real estate knowledge right now. So you could go jewels, so you go out there and get some fucking money, man, and do something positive with your fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Invest your money. Invest your
Fucking life, man. You know,
jury,
guys out there, you know, haters is worried about other people, man. You know, winners worry about winning. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to get y'all to do that. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. What time you at, man? This is a quick one, man. We got anything else to talk about? What else is going on? Huh? 45?
Young Draco.
45 minutes?
Young Draco, we bigged up Young Draco, baby.
Yeah,
You just gotta watch how
time, nigga. Fuck with you, Young Draco.
What else? So is anything else to talk about?
Some respect for my shit.
Gucci clothes.
Oh, Gucci,
Ah, man, leave Gucci
There's
alone.
another
Fuck Gucci, bro.
That's because you
like
Gucci boycotting Gucci, man. Whoever it is, because T.I.
about
said-
Yo, man, I'm
Fendi, bro.
marched out, man. I've been marching too much, man. Come on, I'm marched out.
Now for Gucci.
Fendi,
Leave
bro.
Gucci alone. Pass the blood back, please. Come on, come on.
Yo, listen, Gucci.
Yo, twin, you never passed, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm against you ever having. You pass that for me, bro? I'm against you ever having a blunt, bro.
I just got it.
You never pass, brother. I'm not gonna lie. But oh man, yeah. So what else is going on?
Nah, dog. Takashi's a snitch.
Oh, Takashi Rat, huh?
He's a
We don't
snitch,
know that.
We don't really know,
Allegedly,
though. We don't really know.
You know, 21 Savage after.
Oh, free 21
Oh
Savage,
yeah, man. Yo, 21. I ain't gonna lie. That's,
The memes ain't
I
funny,
like
man.
him.
Behind him, a lot of
I
people-
would have bet my life that he was not born in the UK.
Swear.
That one hit me. That one hit me left. You know what I'm saying?
God,
So everybody. So I'll clarify something because people, they are like laughing at the situation. I think what people are laughing at is the fact that 21 is from London, and not laughing at that he's locked up because that part is not funny at all. But the fact that he is from London is a little funny. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna lie. Come on, I thought he's from East Atlanta. I thought and you find out that
He's a tourist.
that he was drinking tea and with crumpets. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you're straight, Dre. You from London too? You from London too? Y'all from the same hood?
That's right.
You ever seen 21?
I passed by.
You passed by? You passed by?
That's my little homie.
All right, cool. 'Cause, yeah, him being locked up is not funny at all. That's not funny. We will never laugh at that. But I'll be honest, I get the memes. The memes that came out.
It created a beef.
It created Chris Brown and Offset, right? Yeah.
Nah, not only that.
I'm not gonna lie.
They said his stream doubled up like in the UK ever since he's
That's
been
it. It
arrested.
should've-
It's supposed to. They claiming him.
Yeah.
It's like if you say you gay, like you should do good in the gay community, for real. Like right, like idealistically speaking, right? For real.
Why would he, sometimes maybe you don't want to live in the U.S. anymore anyway. Maybe it's
Well,
fine.
I met 21 a couple of times. I met him through Amber Rose. I met him in front of the SLS Hotel.
ATL, that place that we went to, that he was with McMill too.
Okay, I forgot about that. I met him in ATL, and
I've always heard
and I
good things
recently
about
seen him out here at college birthday party, his private birthday party, and he's always been cool. He's always been a dope dude. So I wish him the best. I wish everything works out, and it goes to a testament because if he's a legal immigrant and he's making money and paying taxes, like what the fuck is going on with this country? You know what I'm saying?
We're a country of immigrants.
But they say it's because of a verse on the song that he got.
Yeah, I heard that he dissed Ice. Like this, yeah.
A lot. I think that's
freedom of speech, man.
Yeah, but that lets you know, man, watch what you say because you're attracted. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're going to say, stop putting shit in the air because that shit probably comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? Not
Joey Badass said he said, "Oh, the government and the police are targeting rappers. Be careful."
They've been talking to rappers, bro.
Yeah, that's what
great
he just tweeted
example.
that
You guys
out.
didn't hear the example, man.
Man, you just sound like the Muppets back there. You sound like Oscar the Grouch back there, my dude. You gotta relax.
The Cookie Monster.
Word, Cookie Monster shit. Man.
Cookie
I'm not gonna
Monster
lie.
looking
Listen,
at-
ever since Marlon Wayne said you got your off white is off white, I think you gotta relax. And you got on them same sneakers that he said. Because look, though, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen,
you got on Michael Jordan sneakers signed by Scottie Pippen. You gotta relax. That's not Jordan's signature, my dude.
They signed by Big Beto, baby.
They signed by motherfucking Tony Kukoc. You got Karl Malone's signature. Come on, fucking the Jordans, my nigga. You gotta relax.
Send me alone, y'all. Jordan's playing golf.
Jordan's playing golf. Your Jordan ain't even jumping. That nigga just standing there like this with the ball. Ah, man, I'm an idiot. My bad. Yo, so you got anything to say to the people? Talk to the people, man.
Shit, none, man. What's the best strip club in Miami?
I'm a married man.
No more KOGs.
You asked the wrong one. I'm a married man. You gotta ask scumbags like Hazardous Sounds. Yeah, I heard Booby Trap on the River's that way. I heard Booby Trap on the River's that way. Cheetah's not lit no more. Cheetahs, I ain't gonna front. I seen the police fucking in Cheetahs. That's how you know it was ill at one point. Like it was ill at one point. I went in there, the police fully clothed. Fuck. I said, holy shit, this is hard. This is what Miami is supposed to. But then they got raided, and then that was it. That's not the year you can't get a blowjob in Cheetahs no more.
They keep saying booby trap.
I don't think so. No, booby trap on the water. That's what they say. They say that. They say it's ill. They say it's booby trap in there. I ain't been.
From what I heard,
there's a whole bunch of Spanish hoes in that bitch.
You know why I don't go? Because I'm like scared of somebody else to take a picture and then tell my wife. Because then that's like the worst shit. Because you know when you're not doing nothing,
she should trust you, man.
Listen, but this is crazy shit. When you're not doing nothing, you can't explain. Like when you do something, you got the best fucking story in the world. But when you're not doing nothing, and I just fear that. I feel like I go to a strip club, take a drink, and somebody gonna take a picture of me at the worst time. Where the girl says, "Hey, how you doing?" And you're like, "Nah, bitch, I don't want to dance." And it's already too late. No, he's in the strip club. And oh, Jesus, man. It looks crazy, man. But yeah, I try. We're gonna go. Listen, I'm throwing it out there so anybody hears it.
Before the.
Yeah, when we go on tour, we meet our tour bus at Tootsie's. I'm gonna go inside and get some wings, and I might have a drink. And if I see a nipple, who cares? It's okay.
He coming to drink.
It's drink catch edition.
We nipple.
You get some wings. Look at the nipple when you leave. And you leave. Yo, well, listen, man. Drink Chats. We want to let y'all know February 23rd. We coming back on Revolt right now. This is a family episode. We totally don't get nothing from this. We do this 100% for the fans. You notice even EFN didn't even show up. He don't even give a fuck about y'all like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, guys.
I'm just playing, but not really. No, I'm fucking around. But listen, man. You know, fans, we love y'all. I love you guys hitting me up all the time when we slacking. So we just want to give y'all something extra. February 23rd, we come back on Revolt. I don't know who we come with. But listen, like I said, we got Trick Daddy, we got Redman, we got Exhibit, we got Jazzy Jeff, we got Marlon Wayans, Freeway Ricky Ross, and we got Rick Ross. Because if you out in Charlotte, we're going to be filming Rick Ross 4 p.m. that day at the Revolt House. So figure out where the Revolt House is. 4 p.m. early in the daytime, we'll be filming Rick Ross live on stage. Rapper Rick Ross. We will be drinking Bel Air.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let my beard grow for that day. I might get some prosthetics, some crazy beards or whatever. You know what I mean? We're gonna represent the rapper Rick Ross. We just had Freeway Rick Ross, so now we'll do the rapper Rick Ross and throwing this in the air. If you got Birdman, contact you follow him on Twitter, you follow him on Instagram, you fuck with him on Tuesday night. We're supposed to have Birdman,
Pablo.
we're supposed to have Birdman, and we're gonna have Birdman here. And I tell you, this is gonna be one for the books, man, because he's my man.
Stop capping,
I know 20 years,
straight
but
up.
we're gonna ask him everything, man, because he's a legend, man, to me, and I've seen him personally get motherfuckers rich. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, so I want to get into it all, man. So we're going to let y'all know, man. This is Drink Champs. Your boy NRE, you got anything else to say, Steve?
My Uncle Birdman, oh, you shit, Tiger, bro.
Respect on it.
Pretty much it.
My Uncle Birdman,
That's it?
oh, you
sure?
shit, bro.
March 31st.
March 31st.
Yeah, Miami Beach High School. We're down here.
Miami Beach High School, March 31st. You got anything to say to the people?
Follow me on Instagram, Lucci Rentals.
Okay. Twin, you got anything to say?
Hey, Tiger, my Uncle Birdman, oh, you shit, bro.
Yeah, shit.
Shout out Young Draco, bro.
Okay,
You can follow me at Flippin' NJ.
Flippin'
On Instagram.
underscore. Flippin' underscore.
Flippin' underscore.
Flippin' underscore NJ, man. Listen, man, I tell y'all, man, I'm telling y'all what's best for me. It might be what's best for you, man. Do something other than entertainment. Entertainment is just, it's to entertain, but it's a time and it's a place you got to turn that shit the fuck off and be a man. I go to Costco's every Sunday. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I get the samples. The samples is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So we holding it down. It's your boy. And just to let y'all know, I'm also inspired by EFN. EFN, they got a Father's Hood podcast, and he also has a different podcast. I forgot what it's called. So I'm also going to start my Nori solo podcast. It's going to be pretty much Drink Champs, just probably interviewing new niggas. I don't know. But we're going to be, they're going to bug out and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to corner the market. Big up to everybody who's putting their bid in for Drink Champs audio. Big up to the people putting their bid in for the video. Big up to the people who's trying to take over our television rights.
Crazy right now.
But we're trying to take over. But right now we're pretty happy. We're going to let the boat keep flowing. And we're going to do what we got to do like it does got to do. Mr. Lee got anything to say? Sonny, you got anything to say?
Yeah,
we cut your mic off.
I want to build a wall. I'm going to build a wall, man.
You're going to build a wall around Haiti? Come on. You gotta stop.
Love you guys, dude.
Everybody in this room is Asian.
Follow me.
Anything to say, Mr. Lee, before you get up out of there?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Star Rock ENT, Star Rock Clothing, Star Rock Rentals.
Man, follow DC Twin, bro. Don't follow that man, bro.
God damn it. Star Rock.
Man, follow DC Twin, bro.
Everything Star Rock, bro.
That man cat, bro.
So, again, if you're in Charlotte, on the 14th for Valentine's Day, come show love to the Drink Champs, to the podcast you love. 4 p.m. we're going to be on that stage at a ball house. We will have rapper Rick Ross in the building, live on stage for like the third time we ever did this.
Bel Air, man, Wingstop.
You know what I'm saying? Bel Air and Wingstop. Definitely plan on having a great stomach ache that day. You know what I'm saying? Because lemon pepper, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? So your boy NRE, big up to EFN, man. He's so rich, man. He's out there. I don't know what he's doing. He's out there celebrating the 9-month birthday of his daughter, which is dope. Like, that's dope. When you first child, you should celebrate every month. You should celebrate every month. So I salute you 1,000,000% E. I got jokes, but I salute you. Man, that's it, man. We're going to get back to mixing. We in the fucking Circle House Studios. Circle House Studios, who charges us, so we shouldn't give them no fucking shout out. Nah, I'm just playing. Now, big them up, man. Big up Circle House. And we be on the road, man. We go back on the road, that tour bus. So I'm pretty excited, man. And that's about it. I'm gonna get back to drinking though and mix these fucking records. Let's go.
Let's go.
Drink Champs.
Nor'easter.
Wagada!
Yeah.
Take a picture.